Welcome to Tinkernut.com's video tutorials. In this tutorial, I will show you different Google search hacks. This project is free to do, and the reason for this project mainly is to help increase productivity, but it also shows you how you can get more out of your Google searches. For instance, I will show you shortcuts for finding things such as weather, stock information, and things like that. This first hack series is going to cover everyday shortcuts. Shortcuts for finding things that you will probably use every day. For instance, this first one is for finding weather information. To do this, just type in weather, and then the zip code of the area that you're wanting to find the weather information for, and then click search. And the search results will bring up the weather information for the next 4 days for the area that you specified. The next hack is for finding stock codes. To do this, just type in stocks, and then the ID for the stock that you want to find information on. For instance, this is the information for Google. This next hack is for searching the Google phone directory. To do this, just type in phone book, and then the name of the person or business that you're wanting to find. And this will search the Google phone directory specifically. The next hack is for finding tracking information. Just type in the tracking number, and this works for either FedEx or UPS. If it's FedEx, just type in FedEx and then the tracking number. For UPS, just type in the tracking number. This next one is for finding definitions of words. Type in define, and then the name of the word that you want in the definition for. For instance, this will bring up the definition for law. This next hack is for finding movie locations and times. To do this, all you have to do is type in movie, the name of the movie. For instance, this one is for finding 300, and then the zip code for the area that you're wanting to search, and then click search. And this will bring up all the locations and start times for the movie in that area. Okay, this next hack series is going to cover how you can get calculations fast through Google. For simple arithmetic, all you have to do is type in the equation. For instance, 1 plus 2, and then click search. Or 2 times 3, or 5 divided by 3, different things like that. This also works for more advanced equations, such as finding the cosine of 1/2, or any other different type of trigonometric value. This also works for even more advanced things like factorials. You can type in 25 factorial, for instance, and it'll bring up that value. Now, Google also supports converting different things. For instance, if you want to find out what 25 degrees Celsius is in Fahrenheit, just type in 25 Celsius in Fahrenheit and click search, and it will bring up that value. That also works for converting money like pounds to dollars, or numbers to binary, and different things like that. Now, Google also supports constants. For instance, if you want to find out pi, just type in pi and search, and it will give you the value of pi. This also works for things like Planck's constant. Just type in the name of the constant, and it will give you the value after you search for it. Now, this also works for finding out things such as the mass of planets or stars. For instance, if you want to find out the mass of the sun, just type that in and click search, and Google will return the mass of the sun in kilograms. You can also use this information in equations, such as if you want to find out the mass of the sun plus the mass of the earth, just type that in, search for it, and it'll bring back the mass of the sun plus the mass of the earth in kilograms. Okay, this next series is going to cover just general search hacks. First hack that we're going to cover is searching a specific site. To do this, all you have to do is type in site, and then the name of the site, and then what you're trying to find within that site. For instance, this returns all instances of the Beatles within the site Amazon.com. This next one is called Safe Search because it searches sites and filters out any pornographic sites. For instance, if you want to search for breast cancer but don't want the risk of finding any pornographic sites in your search results, just preface it by typing in Safe Search and then colon, and your results won't have any pornographic websites in them. Okay, this next hack is for finding specific file types. Just type in what you're searching for, then type in file type, colon, and then the file's extension. For instance, this is for finding PowerPoint presentations. This also works for zip files, ZIP, DOC for Microsoft Word files, and different things like that. Just type in that, click search, and it'll bring up all the results with that file type. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to combine different hacks. This uses the NURL hack, which by either using plus or minus you can omit or make sure that a specific term is in the results URL. This also uses the nTitle hack, which makes sure that a specific word is in the title of the page that you search for. Then I'm also searching for the file type MP3, and then the regular search results, for instance Pearl Jam. And the search results will return any Pearl Jam MP3s that don't have HTML or HTML in the URL, and also have index of in the title of the page. Now you can mess around with this. For instance, if you want to find video formats, you can type in NURL and then the different video formats, AVI, MPG, or WMV. Then you can also type the specific site that you're searching for, such as rapidshare.com. Now if you're wanting to search for different music types, all you have to do is type in NURL, MP3, WMA, or OGG, just the different audio types that you're wanting to search for, and then the specific site that you're wanting to search in. And then you can also go so far as to add the search criteria for the MP3s. For instance, the Beatles. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. Check out tinkernut.com for more.